Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Daxton here with Knoxout.org as well as WeaverFamilyFarms.com. Um, this video, this is kind of just a mess around video, just kind of a what if kind of thing. I'm going to be going off some numbers. Let me make the font a little bit smaller on this, showing how much money you could actually save by making additional payments on your house. And keep in mind, this would be payments made directly to your principal, because if not, you'll also be paying interest and everything else, and your mortgage company, your bank, would most likely think that you're just paying in advance on the next months to come. So make sure when you make extra payments, of course, pay them as a principal payment towards your principal. So what we're going to be doing is going over this 30-year loan, which is the max you can get anymore as far as I know. Let's leave it all like this. So you have a $200,000 house, and we'll go off the interest that I have, me and my wife have on our house, which is 4.25. And you can see, I don't think it shows the actual interest somewhere. There you go. So it looks like we'll pay $154,000 in interest based on these numbers, just making the monthly payments every month for 30 years, just on a $200,000 mortgage. So all I'm going to do is write down that number. Let's see, it was about 155,000 we'll go off of. Now, not everyone always has a lot of extra money, and I know especially with the payment would be like around $1,300 once you add in your taxes and stuff on a general basis. So far as that, based on our house payment, this is not accurate. That's just the payment itself, without the taxes and your insurance and everything added into your payment. It's about $1,350. But let's use this calculator here. I found it at Bankrate.com. It's under the calculator section. Home equity additional mortgage payment calculator is what it is, if you want to check it out for yourself. And it's cool how it gives this little chart and all types of information. I'm not seeing where it shows actual interest paid, which is kind of driving me nuts here. I guess you probably can with the report. But anyway, we're going to go over, what if we just paid an extra $25 a month? What would that change? Let's see, move that over here so it keeps getting in the way. Oh, there it shows. Mortgage repayment shortened by 1 year and 5 months. I'm not sure why it's still showing the same amount of interest. Let's look at the report and see if it shows. Not sure why it's not wanting to show that. Let's see, total payments, mortgage, annual interest rate. Oh, there. It'll save you $8,622 in interest alone. Not only will it pay off your house, whatever it just said, it's on the first page maybe, but it'll save us $8,632. So I'm gonna write that down, 8,622 in interest. Let me go back to the page before. Pull out a calculator here. Open up Notepad. Put it back over here. We'll take the 155,000 in interest. Subtract 8,622. So that means we'll pay $146,000 in interest, which is still a lot of money. But it also shortened our mortgage by 1 year and 5 months. So that's pretty nice there. New interest is 146,378. Just like that. All right, let's go ahead and do some more numbers for the heck of it. Basically, the ultimate goal would be to be able to pay down some of your other debt Basically, like I'm saying, this ultimate goal, and I say that with, if I was typing it, it would be in bold and all capitals, all capital letters. But basically, my point is, you'd want to pay double your house payment and use that second amount basically as all applied to your principal payment. Well, we'll get to that in just a second. But anyway, just paying an extra $25 a month, that's crazy. It's going to save $8,622 in interest. Let's go ahead and change this. Let's say if you can swing an extra $100 a month extra. Let's start with our new numbers here. So it's 155,000. Now let's see what it tells us. Mortgage payment would be shortened by 5 years. 5 years. So that makes our mortgage from 30 years in this example down to just 25 years, just from an extra $100 a month. And that's crazy, especially when you're going to be paying, such a large amount. Let's go check out the report now. And let's see where he showed. It'll save almost $30,000 in interest. That's nuts. So we can take that 155, plug it in the calculator, and then subtract pretty much $30,000. That means we're only going to pay, it's still a lot, but $125,000 in interest. Keep in mind, we was going to pay $155,000. Now it's $125,000. So that's a $30,000 amount saved in interest. Think of what you could do with that. You could, last I checked on like in-ground pool prices, you could build a pretty decent in-ground concrete swimming pool that's heated with that $30,000. Give or take a little bit. I think they're $20,000 to $50,000 depending on how nice you get. I'm just talking about a smaller, decent swimming pool. Anyway, that's beside the point. Let's go back and let's see. Oops, went back too far. Let's see what an extra $250 a month would do for us. And that's going to, it almost doubled from the 5 years. So here, $155,000 in interest. It would subtract pretty much 10 years off our mortgage, so that'd only be 20 years instead of 30, which is a big plus right there by itself. We would pay a total of $297,000. And let's look at the calculation here, the report. And it would save $56,000 in interest. That's getting up there just for an extra $250 a month. Once again, let's pull out the calculator, and we will take our $155,000, subtract $56,000. Now we're only going to pay $99,000 in interest, just with $250. So say if you could swing that extra $100 a month. Let me go ahead and add that. So we can kind of keep it as a reference here. This was with an extra $50 a month. This was with an extra $100 a month. This was with an extra $250 a month. Now let's go up to pretty much doubling the payment, which is it'd be about $1,350. Which was I was talking about earlier, kind of based upon our house payment, when you include your taxes and all that stuff in there. Go back to the website. Keep getting out of the website. Apologize for that. So we're gonna double that 1,000. We'll just say 1,350. So take this out, 1,350. So that's pretty much doubling the house payment. Total savings, $115,430. So you'd only pay about $39,000, we would say, in interest. So doubling payment, extra $1,350 a month. a month, and then we would say 155,000, just like before, because that's the interest that we're actually going to pay if we do our normal mortgage payments every month for the 30-year time period. And that would also shorten our mortgage by 21 years and 5 months. I'm 25 years old right now. If we keep paying, our mortgage for the 30 years, we're 1 year in, I would be, let's see, 35, 45, 50. I would be 54 years old. And if we was able to double our payment, I would only be maybe 9 years. We were already a year in though, so we'll still say about 9 years. So I would be 34 years old instead of 55 years old. That's just crazy. Plus all the money saves, which is 115,000. Let's see, it'd be 21 years off the 30 years. And we already know we're going to save $115,000. Think what you could do with that extra $115,000 that would be going into your mortgage company or your bank's pocket. Think what you could do with that much money. But basically, that's it for this video. I know most people, I know definitely we couldn't right now double our payment. That would be a crazy amount, because they always say the more you make, the more you spend. So you really got to be smart about what you do, which can definitely be hard. But I just kind of wanted to make this video just kind of for reference. I thought it was pretty cool how you can, you kind of mess with everything here, and then has a chart, and you can definitely see the report. All types of cool stuff on here. And I did go off 4.25% interest, which is what we got on our house, and I think that's actually the average as of a year ago, what most people were getting. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to check out my website, knoxide.org. I post all types of cool stuff, lots of videos here on YouTube channel. Don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe, leave any comments if you have any questions or suggestions. I'm not a financial advisor or anything by any means. I'm just someone, trying to be smart about everything. Want to save as much money as I can. It can definitely be hard, but anyone can do it if they really, really want to do it. So, but anyway, that's it for this video. Spent almost 13 minutes here, but everyone have a good night, good week, good morning, whenever you're watching this. See you later. Bye-bye.